the smart options, it's probably going to be different. Yeah, I heard that. Apparently he says he has the authority and power to end the lockdown whenever he wants, and fucking all the people in the, like, all the heads of states are like, yeah, no, I don't think that's the case. You seen how slow those bullets are? Yeah, so smart options is the way to go, but it's also the more difficult way to play because you don't have forward protection. Yeah, so I also figured out what the problem was with my stick the other day as well. It's an interesting thing where if there's a keyboard, well, this keyboard that I usually use to set it up, if that's actually plugged in and on, then for some reason both the inputs, they refresh themselves every so often, but I've actually got it plugged in but turned off, so now the stick has primary access. Yeah. Trump's just, I think nobody listens to him, not even the people he works with. Yeah, so playing with the smart options is probably the better way to go here because the bullets are slower. The only thing is you have to be a little bit more alert. That's not too bad actually. If your stay is ending pretty soon, then hopefully that means that the danger in your country is lessened. No, I try not to get into politics. I just find it completely irrelevant sometimes. Yeah, so I'm right about smart options actually being lower ranked. Presumably because when you've got permanent forward shields, they try and like snipe you from the side. Let's use that just to clean up. And bleach, yeah. Politicians. Yeah, I'm not expecting the vaccine to be ready for a while though. Oh Jesus! That rocket. And I would think it's probably better to have some form of lockdown while the vaccine is being developed, and then once you're actually certain that the vaccine fucking works, then you start to lift it, rather than doing this premature, let's just, you know, let some businesses come back and see what happens nonsense, because that's a surefire way to, you know, have round 2 happen. I'm gonna wait to pick that up. Shit, got it just as I was getting my 3rd one though, so I can get the full 4 bombs. Don't you dare. What's up, Scanza? That probably just means your country is actually safe? Maybe? Either that or they're lying to you and saying that there's no risk. Anything else happens? That. Hey, Sprite Mix, what's up? Good evening. Yeah, long time no see, dude. I think Mister gets a lot of people interested now, especially considering that CPS 1 is on it. Alright, Maury. Power up needs to come to me. Nope. Not gonna be able to get that. Catching up with your reading, eh? Yeah, I was actually reading Legend of Poison Me again earlier. Fucking so funny. It's just got up to the bit where they're playing the Nazis. Fucking such a funny manga like that. So you can. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is actually, it looks really good at the moment. I haven't had a chance to test it out yet though, but it's got like 2 Champion Edition, Turbo, and there's the CPS changer version of Alpha on this as well. So it's got a lot of people interested. I mean, obviously there's no net there, so it's kind of somewhat pointless, but it's nice to have at least. There's a way you can actually get a crazy amount of points there. I think I can't quite remember the actual pattern for it, but if you can destroy all 3 side options in the main core before the core has a chance to actually fire anything, then you get like 1,000,000 points or something. It's a bug bonus actually though. It's supposed to be like 100,000 or something, but for some reason it actually gives you 10 times the amount of points if you do it in a certain way, so it's actually quite funny. Yeah, and also you might have noticed that there's a lot of slowdown in this. That's because the core actually implements DMA, direct memory access, which MAME actually doesn't. Oh! Which means that the cores are actually running at the correct speed, comparable to the PCBs. Yep, now we wait for CPS 2. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this week in particular because Forgotten Worlds is coming. No, the slowdown is actually correctly implemented as well. This game runs very slowly though. I mean, I've played this in the arcades and this is exactly how slow it runs. So it's actually correct speed. bunch of these flags down here. Flash helmet over there. Yeah, that's a nice thing about this. When it's accurate, it should be very accurate. So that's why I went with the Mister over something like the Polymega, because this is like hardware emulation in a way. I like it though. I mean, the other reason why I bought one of these to begin with was because I wanted to take, you know, system emulation off my PC so that I can actually run, you know, this on something a little bit more dedicated and without like all of the overheads that a PC normally has. So that's always been the primary aim for me purchasing one of these. Oh, that's interesting. I've fucking gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here because there's a lot of shit going on at the moment. Like, kinda in the middle of talking to people as well. F1 car, yay! Yeah, so Varth actually has this interesting system where if you wiggle the stick, it charges your bombs faster, but I've actually mapped down to an auto-fire button on my stick. Which does exactly the same thing, and this is how Japanese arcades do it as well. The Varth machine in A actually has down on an auto-fire button. Yep, wiggle button, basically. It just helps with the health of the stick as well, because I've already broken an LS32 doing this, like in the past, so it's a shame that fucking something like 12 Zeal isn't emulated, because I would do exactly the same thing for that as well, because on 12 Zeal, wiggling from side to side does a side attack, which is actually very powerful. Yeah, normally any movement does it, but just rapidly mashing down in this case does it as well, which is pretty nice. See if I can actually get somewhere in this, because I actually made it to like level 28 when I last streamed Varth like a couple of days ago. Yeah, I've actually got pretty much to the last stage, but I used to play this podless as well, and playing podless actually is worth more points because you get an end of stage bonus that's quite high if you complete it without having any options or pods. Oh, what the hell? You are joking. I thought that was one of my missiles. Damn it. Didn't want to die there. Yeah, I don't die again. The train stages I'm more concerned about though. We usually have a lot of issues with those. not pick up that laser, please. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in doing it. I mean, Japanese arcades do it as well, so why not? Gotta go from here. Bomb so I can pick these things off a little bit earlier. Plus, it's better for the health of your controller as well if you just use auto fire, and for the health of your wrists. Yeah, just you. Hell, dive on us. Alright. Another extend pretty late though, and some of these stages are actually quite a nuisance. Fucking Jesus. Don't normally use a lot of bombs here, it's just stuff coming from the back is quite annoying in those helicopters as well. I think this game doesn't get as much love as it should do. I think it's really good. It's a bit long though. I think the balance of it is actually quite nice, especially considering that picking different option types gives you different levels of rank. Yeah, 30 stages is a long time, but thankfully most of the stages are pretty short, so that's not a problem. Watch out for the missiles though, because this shot type actually has a small problem in that sometimes stuff can sneak through it, as a classic Vulcan problem. Laser's pretty good, but I think it has a pretty more exacerbated issue, like similar issue but just a little bit more exacerbated, because it's got an even worse shot spread on it. Like, it's narrow, but there's a much bigger gap. Be careful there. Gonna have to deal with the stuff in the ship. There's a tank, so kind of annoying as well. Yeah, now you start to see laser tanks, and they're a problem because you can't actually block their shots with your options. Whereas most of the normal tanks were fine to deal with. There's a Mobi-chan over there. What's this? Wow. Dang! The Mobi-chans are smart bombs. If you find one, it's usually a good idea just to leave it until as late as possible. side missiles. And focus on destroying the main battleship. Just watch out for stuff popping from the bottom as well. Like these. I think these are the ring launchers, aren't they? Just keep a bomb handy for those guys and then just cancel their bullets. Yeah, it's usually just get rid of it before it does a shitload of problems. Yeah, cave shmups. Cave shmups, yeah. They can be quite nasty. I'm actually hoping that the cave core for the Mister happens as well. So, I know there's some work done on it. Yeah, I think a lot of people looking for that in particular. I know a few people who might actually end up jumping on the Mister as soon as the cave core comes out. I mean, even if it's only for like the first gen stuff like Donpachi, Dodonpachi, Esprit, Guange, that stuff is still very popular. Yeah, just those alone would be nice. Definitely worth it. So I think a lot of people are actually keeping their eyes open for that because they know that it's been in development and there's been like videos of it already. So it'll happen eventually, and then you'll probably see a big influx of people actually buying it. Buy these. Tubing. Look, what's up? That depends if there's still any available. The place where I got this one from has been sold out for quite some time, so I don't know if the prices would skyrocket though. They're actually still pretty affordable, I think. Yeah, 128 mega RAM chips will definitely be worth a lot. I mean, I made sure I bought mine with the 128 mega RAM because I wanted my Mister to be future-proof. And plus, when I bought it was when the Neo Geo stuff was starting to come out, so it kind of helps for that. Just try that side to it, but this is a problem. Tune out a little bit there, I think. Just gonna wait until I actually have all my bombs available. I can just use it now because it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Simply because there's a bunch of those tanks that appear at the bottom there. Okay. Have to slow it down a little bit there. You can actually destroy these volcanoes as well. Oh, no, oh, fuck! Shit, I picked up napalm by accident. Yeah, the other options actually changed the difficulty of the game. So I was just messing around there before and I remembered that fixed options actually start you off at a much higher rank level than usual. So I went back to smart options, which is what I normally play with anyway. I need the homing missiles. Napalm is like the most useless of the option types. Can't even see shit because of the sandstorm effect. The damage is nice, but it's too short range. I prefer homing because it actually helps you in a lot of situations. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it until the next power-up, and I need to... It would have been really nice for this bit because of these tanks everywhere. Shit. And like deal with some of the stuff that comes from the back of the screen as well. Oh god! Yeah, different stages have different weapon types that are more useful. I've always just preferred my standard loadout though because one, the score bonus for excess weapons is maxed out, and two, I find that the kit that I normally use is very versatile anyway. Kill that tank up. It's such a nuisance though, with everything that comes from the back. Oh, jeez, nearly crashed into that. Alright, clear through all the options with this one. So I'll use that now, so I can actually pick this up. Okay, Obi-chan! Yeah, just, this is good just to clean up all of the nonsense that goes on. Oop, there's a friendly over there. Shit, get out of there. Oh, fuck's sake.
Power up.
Bastard. Sad face. Put the train stage and now I've got like virtually no weaponry at all. Just trying to get away from that laser as well. This bit's a bit of a pain. Some bomb here. Oh god, yeah, it's not a good place to be there. Thank you for the follow. Oh shit! Well, that's kind of fucked it up. I knew the train would do that. I just lost too many lives there, really stupidly as well. So no problem if I don't destroy that one coming down there. Everything there. Ooh, don't do that. I don't think save states are on the core at the moment, at least I didn't see any. Music's so good. Homings. Everything in front of me there. Yeah, for that Moby Chan. Stuff coming from the bottom. Okay. Kind of want to be in position for those ring launchers as soon as possible. Because of course the rings are indestructible. Yeah, homing is nice for just hitting stuff that's like out of forward field of view as well. Yeah, Forgotten Worlds will be pretty cool. I'm actually keen to see what kind of control scheme they implement, considering that Forgotten Worlds is a spinner game. Spinner and stick, if I remember correctly. It should be pretty interesting to see what they do with it. I have faith though. I've not been disappointed with stuff that's come out of Myster yet, so... don't you dare! Now that would be interesting. Again, I'm actually very keen to see what happens this week. It's going to be pretty neat, though. There's plenty of stuff to do on the Myster at the moment. Oh, fuck! This is a problem now. Huge problem. Oh, now I've got a bomb. That's even bigger problem. Fuck. Okay, I'll pick up the Moby. Oh, there's Moby there. Jesus. The most dangerous enemy in the game are the planes, not like tanks and shit. Boss stage. Power-up is inconsequential considering I've got my last life now. Yeah. Something was invincible there, sure. Hold on. Yeah, I've now got to survive on the next 10 stages with my last life, which is not going to happen because it's pretty annoying. Well, this is the bonus stage. Okay. Yeah, that was the first one. Oh, there's one up. Nice. Cool. Got the score one up, so I do have a little bit of a buffer left. Okay. I've still got to survive a train stage with this and a aircraft carrier stage as well. I think most of the stages from now are going to be fairly short, so it should be alright, I guess. Yeah, this is the second island boss. We've had one bloody hawk already, there's another one coming. Yeah, I think that's correct, Shepsky. Kill all the people below. So the next score one is probably 5 million then, I think, looking at those point spreads. Which is not likely to happen. Say it's a lot of points to make up, shit. Pick up most of the Zacho as well. 22. Charge that bomb a bit. 23, so we're not doing too bad. There's another train stage coming up though. We've got this thing as well. Another one of these things. Use a bomb there just to clean out some bullets. And a little bit of extra damage as well. I'm a little wary of being this close to the edge of the screen because some games like to spawn bullets on you when you're doing that. It's not fun. So I want to watch out for the core as well because it actually fires a lot earlier in this phase. Yeah, there it is. You can actually nullify that attack though just by bombing. And make sure I at least have one bomb for when I cross over as well. Cross over safely, just cancel that attack pattern from the core as well. There we go. Good. Yeah, for the most part you can cancel a lot of charge-up attacks like that. Hey, go, what's up? Just by using a bomb. Main stage. Thank you for the follow. Literally no wind up on that shot there, jeez. Over there, just to make sure. Take out the turret. Interesting, you don't get any power-ups on this train, whereas you've got like a bunch of power-up ships on the previous one. Makes this one a little bit nasty. Shit! Fucking hell. Right. Yeah, the auto options do help. They're not massively helpful though, but they do help a little bit. There's a trick here where I can leave one side alive. down the middle, otherwise it's going to spawn a lot of stuff on me. Nope, that's a problem now. Thing left to do again. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that was very close. These. Just charging up. Cancel that. Cancel as much nonsense as possible from the boss. Oh shit, laser. Wow, how close are you getting? No way. Okay, got it. I think I ended the run the last time I streamed this, like a couple of days ago on that boss. So we're actually making some progress. It's not the furthest I've been though, but oh shit. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because the middle part's a wall, you can't actually go through that, so you kind of have to go around one side. You kind of want the side that has the big tank on it, though. Because it's less annoying. Fucking these planes, they suck. I kind of want this side here because that is problematic. Because of the bomb type changes depending on which weapon you're using. And I prefer the homing napalm for the entire game, which is why I use Vulcan all the way through it. It's also kind of old habits because I used to play this potless, so I always used the Vulcan for that. that because those are flamethrowers. There's a lot of shit going on here. So the nice thing is that you get a tiny amount of invincibility when you pick up a power-up, so sometimes it's nice just to grab one, just to give you that split second of invincibility when things coming at you. Whew, okay. You kind of have to go around because that's fine then. Whoa, what's that thing? Oh shit, that's not good. Yeah, see, the wide shot actually doesn't give you as good a bomb, so I need to Vulcan back as soon as possible, otherwise I'm fucked. Actually despise this weapon. Probably take laser in this case then, because at least it's powerful and I can kill things with it, but yeah, crossbow. That's what I want. Come back here. Yeah, there we go, nice. Moby-chan! Oh, no, 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 shit, fuck, damn it, god damn it. Oh, shit. Yeah, the tracking napalm is the best.
Power up!
This is a problem actually, 28. Ooh! Don't do that. Oh, fuck! Ah, that was dangerous. Keep our Moby-chan on screen just in case. Gonna need it now. Okay, we're good. On the side there, these tanks are like pretty strong as well. You need to pick these off as quickly as possible. Flame tanks. Oh, my hands are knackered. Been holding down the auto fire button for so long. Warning shot. Shotgun.
Power on. Power up.
What was that? Oh, okay.
Armor.
Hey Plasma, what's up, Crane? Stick some more stuff on. Like it. Watch out for that cannon then, I guess. Don't you dare do that. Another form, I think. I wish I had a spare life for this. Alright. Fine. Lasers, of course. Nearly got taken out there, shit. Those turrets. Top of the cannon. Not sure what to expect here though, so all clear! Holy shit! Whew. Psycho, what's up? I have no idea how much my fucking heart is beating at the moment, god. I think that's the first time I've cleared that as well. Whew. Thank you. Thank you guys. Yeah, there's no way I want to do it again. A second loop for true ending. Not a chance. Oh my god. Operation Thunderstorm, yes. Also known as Varth. Yes, this is CPS hardware. It's currently on the Mister. Yeah, UN Squadron, Carrier Air Wing, Varth, really great games. Okay, I did finish Carrier Air Wing and UN Squadron a couple of days ago, so I've got the run back on all three of these games now. This one was like probably one of the most difficult ones out of the three though, like, and one I've never actually finished until today, so to actually get this out the way is quite a nice feeling. Gosh. So hard though. You have to be like in such a focus for that last fight with the 3-form last boss. Yeah, and 1cc as well. All 30 stages. What's up, Gundam? Who are you calling an old man? God damn it. Yeah, nice little bonus at the end as well. All this lore as well. About the different ships. Yeah. Good feeling. Very good feeling. That's a good score as well. It's not the highest out there though, like in the West. Some guys have got some very crazy scores, but for me that's actually quite good, so I'm happy about that. Hey, still a call. You just missed the 1-all.